Hi, I'm going to show you a linguine al pesto we make at the restaurant. First of all, the ingredients. We've got some Parmigiano Reggiano, fresh basil, we've got 3 bunches here, clove of garlic, pine nuts, salt and extra virgin olive oil. First thing you need to do is get these toasted. The pine nuts are quite a delicate flavour, so we just need to get that sort of roasted, nutty flavour out from it. So we just leave that until they're browned a little bit. Really need a couple more pine nuts than that. So we'll put in the basil first. Just a little tip that we do. Most people just go straight to pestle and mortar and chop it up. We'll give it a 2-second blanch in hot water. What this will do is just start to release the aromas of the basil once it's all whizzed up. And as simple as that, that's all it takes. That goes into the blender. And now we're going to add our other bits and pieces to that as well. We've got these are just toasting a little bit. We need to get them a little bit brown because pine nuts are a very delicate flavour. You need to get that nuttiness out of it, so that will add flavour and texture to the dish. Some Parmesan cheese, I'm using Parmigiano Reggiano. 2 good tablespoonfuls of that. You can also use a pecorino. If you're using pecorino, make sure it's a mature pecorino, so it's got more strength and saltiness to it. Add a little pinch of salt onto that. There's no pepper in this dish because it's quite an aromatic dish, and it doesn't need it. Some garlic, just 1 clove is fine in there. So look at these. There. We'll get some extra virgin olive oil into that. This is so simple, this dish. And yeah, now these pine nuts are ready. So you can see they're lovely and browned. That's going to add flavour and texture to the dish. This just needs a good whiz up. Like I said, you can use a pestle and mortar for this, but this will do the job just as well. Let's get a little more olive oil into that. Now you don't want to over whiz this because you need some texture to it. So look at this. For me, that's almost there, just needs a touch more olive oil. Please, extra virgin olive oil. Crucial. Fantastic. We're done. So we'll just check that for seasoning. So this is the sort of consistency that you're looking for. So it's just slightly runny, but it's not too oily, but of course you need the extra virgin olive oil in there to give it that moisture and flavour. We're going to cook that with linguine. The original pesto genovese is with beans and potatoes that you can add to that once you cook in the dish, but we're just going to do it with the pesto sauce. The beans and potatoes option. So now we need to cook some linguine. Just cooking for myself today. That probably needs about 8 minutes to cook in there. So for a couple of people, you need probably 3 or 4 spoons of that. I'm just doing 1 for myself. So when the pasta's ready, this doesn't get reheated. The pasta goes into that bowl, it's folded together and served, and that's it. You can sprinkle some more Parmesan cheese on at the end, but we need to wait for the pasta. The pesto that's left over you can put in a container, cover it with olive oil, keep it in the fridge. That will last for a week. You don't have to just use it for a pasta, you can use it as a seasoning for a sauce. You're doing a grilled swordfish or grilled steak, drizzle a little bit of that on top just when it's finished cooking. It's delicious. Okay, that looks ready to me. So this just goes straight into the bowl. Don't worry if not all the water's drained off. I always believe in leaving a little bit of starchy water in with the sauce as well. Now you just mix that. Mix it up in that way. You don't want to be making the pasta and putting the pesto on top. That smells absolutely delicious. All that needs is a little grating of Parmesan cheese on top. And we're good to go. That's my linguine al pesto.